Welcome to Pour the Wine, It's Rom-Com Time, where we'll sip some wine and review all things rom-com on the Hallmark Channel. I'm Amy.
And I'm Gary.
And you can send us an email to pourthewine@gmail.com and let us know your thoughts about anything Hallmark related. We are well into 2026 right now.
Oh my gosh.
And they've had a banner year so far with their movies. So shoot us an email. Let us know what you think so far. Let us know what you think about the Countdown to Christmas movies that you've seen hints of lately.
I know.
Right?
Yes.
We're getting little tidbits along the way. We would love to hear from you.
Yes, we would. And if you want to help Hallmark fans find our podcast, you can do so by giving us a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify.
5-star.
Or if you like watching our videos, you can head on over to YouTube at Pour the Wine, It's Rom-Com Time. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss any of our episodes. There you go.
There you go. All right. In our Heard It Through the Grapevine section today, I just have one thing to report. And that is Lori Loughlin has stated that garage sale mysteries are going to be coming back. The crowd goes wild. We've never watched any, so we don't, it would be new to us.
Yes, it would be.
If they land on the Hallmark Channel, I suppose we'll be watching them because they seem to have been dropping some mysteries more on the Hallmark Channel than Hallmark
crazy,
Mystery
right?
Channel.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see, but that's the only tidbit of news I got. You got any yourself?
No.
Just,
I can't believe we're in Christmas in July.
I know. It's crazy to think.
It's
crazy
so
to think.
fast.
All right, let's get into it, shall we?
Let's do it. Yep.
All right. Today, we're going to be talking about a movie that we've been talking about reviewing for a minute and haven't gotten to until now.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to be reviewing Take Me Back for Christmas.
Yay.
It originally aired as a Christmas in July movie on the Hallmark Channel on July 15th, 2023. This one stars Vanessa Lengies as Renee and Corey Sevier as Aaron. We also see another familiar face in this one. Paula Boudreau plays Maria, and that is Renee's mom. Right. Vanessa will be in the upcoming Christmas in July 2026 movie, Snowbound for the Holidays, which we are very excited about.
Yes, can't wait for that.
We last saw Corey on the Hallmark Channel in 3 episodes of The Love Club. I'm actually not sure if that just aired on Hallmark Plus or was on the Hallmark Channel. So
right.
I want to mention the composer as well because I really like the music in this one. Did you?
Oh my gosh.
We haven't talked about the music. Okay.
I was going to talk about it. Oh my gosh.
The composer is Christopher Guglick. And it's not surprising that we love the music because he has also been the composer for several other movies that we've really enjoyed, with the most recent being We Met in December, which was one of our favorites from Countdown to Christmas 2025, and A Keller Christmas Vacation. He's also the composer for the upcoming Snowbound for the holidays.
Oh my gosh.
So I have a feeling we're going to like the music in that one too.
Yeah. Well, this was written by Kate Bragnall and directed by Corey Sevier. Kate has written a few movies that have aired on Hallmark. Her most recent is 2024's The Christmas Charade.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. Corey's latest director credit for Hallmark is also The Christmas Charade.
They tend to stick together, huh?
They do. Hey, good on them, though, helping each other out.
Yeah.
So it's time to drop the synopsis.
Alrighty. After a particularly disheartening workday at her local gift shop, Renee makes a Christmas wish for a different life.
Oh my gosh. Nothing good can come out of this. Nothing
good. Or does it?
Yes.
You can't say nothing good can come from it.
No, I'm just saying.
Yes, it actually does.
You just have to go through some things before
you got to go through some things first. Yeah, you got to see some things, go through some things, and then it'll be all right.
Yep. So this is the part of the podcast where we let you know that we're going to drop some spoilers. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, I would suggest that you stop our podcast right now, go watch the movie, then come back. Or just listen to our podcast first, and then go watch the movie and let us know what you think down in the comments.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
So, what did you think?
My first thought is, why is Vanessa Lengies not headlining more Hallmark movies?
I'm 100%
Why?
Why? I am 0%
Come on,
with you.
Hallmark. I know we're getting her, she's the lead in the upcoming Snowbound for the holidays, which is great. And we're really excited about it. We're excited to see it. It is part of Christmas in July. But why is she not headlining a Countdown to Christmas movie or any of the other
Any of the other
Hallmark
movies.
in any other time of year?
She should be the top tier.
Yes.
That
I mean, we love her. She's just so effortlessly likable. Like
that's
and she
so
has
natural.
this
So natural.
charming warmth and exuberance about her in her acting and just when she's on screen. So that's just a shout out to her and how
Yes,
much
it
we
is.
love her.
Yeah.
About the movie. All right, the movie now. We've seen this several times at this point. We love this movie. This is not something we just watched for the first time so we could review it. We've been talking about reviewing it for a minute, and now what more appropriate time than right before her next movie drops.
Right.
We've watched it many times. It just never loses its magic.
Oh my
Corey
gosh.
and Vanessa are just so great together.
They are.
Especially in this one. I know they've done at least one other one together, probably more that I can't think of, but it's just fun. It's heartfelt, and boy, is it moving. I mean,
bring the tissues, people.
I know.
Bring the tissues.
We've seen it many times and cry every single time.
The goosebumps. Oh my gosh.
And the composed music is great. It's just an overall feel-good holiday movie.
It is.
Yeah. So what about you? What do you think?
I agree with the music. It so sets the scene. I mean, and it just builds and builds and builds, and then it just explodes, and the emotions are like off the chart.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I watch this, I'm tearing up, man.
I know.
I'm goosebumped. I'm tearing up. I'm
We
like, oh my God. And Vanessa when she acts, she has the mannerisms of when you hear something, you're like, huh, what did you say? I mean, it's so, like you said, effortless.
It's her facial expressions. It's the things she says. It's the
Right.
acting she does in the scene. It's almost, I don't want to say comedic like, but the things that she does, the way she moves in the scene,
Right.
it's just,
It's
yeah.
like she's hanging on every word, and you can see it in her face, and she's not even trying, and it's just so good. And like you said, she's got that comedic side, but she's also got that very emotional, vulnerable side.
Yes.
And all of that shows. And her chemistry, with Corey is good in this movie. And he dual hatted this too. I mean, he acted and directed in this one. So
yeah. And her chemistry with Paula, who plays her mom, also is so good.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
so good. So
And one other thing, I just love the shout out to It's a Wonderful Life, and also the Family Man. Because they kind of both had the same type of situation where they wished for another life. And, when you wish for another life, you have to give up something.
Yeah, it's not always what it's cracked up to be, right?
So,
right. Yeah, what'd you say, The Family Man? That's Nicolas Cage and Téa Leoni. And, of course, It's a Wonderful Life, classic, one of our ultimate. That is my favorite
100%.
classic movie. I mean, don't even get me started on the new Jimmy Stewart movie that's coming out. Can't wait.
I know. So I love this movie. There you go.
All right, so let's get into some favorite scenes. Now,
do you want to talk about the meet cute or the parallel meet cute or
the re-meet cute? The parallel universe meet.
Yeah.
It's sort of a re-meet cute because they kind of meet each other again.
Which I thought was funny because
yeah,
she plays this so well. So she goes back to.
So we're talking about the meet cute first.
Yes.
Okay, the re-meet cute. Okay,
yeah,
this is the merry meet cute.
Yeah, so she goes back to when she goes back to the apartment where her and Aaron stayed when they were in New York, and she doesn't have the keys, right? Because she's in another life, but she remembers
it's not a place that she lives in present day.
No,
it's a place that her new life that she wished for.
Right.
In which she
and what was funny
she
is,
lives in.
Everybody leaves a key under the flower pot, right?
Right.
But in New York, oof, that's brave. That's brave. But she walks through the house and she's kind of talking to Aaron, who really isn't in the room with her at the time. And then she goes into the living room and he's coming out of the bathroom and it's kind of like, what are you doing here? And she doesn't understand that they're not together right now. So,
Right.
so I just thought that whole scene was so cute.
Well, what's so great is she walks in and she's like, "Hey, I'm home and I'm having a weird day," because she has
Yeah.
wished for this new life, and she is, we won't go into how she gets there. You have to watch the movie if you haven't seen it, but I
Right.
mean, we may talk about it eventually, but so she's in this parallel universe, and in the present day, she is with Aaron. They are married, but in
Yes.
this other life, she goes home to what she thinks is her home in New York, right? In
And
New
they're
York
not
City.
married.
And it is cute because she's like, "Hey, babe, I'm home." And so weird stuff is going on, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" He
Right.
comes out. I think he was taking a shower or something.
Yes,
And
he came out of the shower.
and then
Yeah.
she's kind of like, "What?" And realizes, pretty quickly that they're not still together based on his reaction. And I love that he's like, "Did you come for your, what does he say, Game of Thrones DVDs
Yes.
or something?" And he says something like the DVDs are obsolete, and she's kind of like, "No, actually they're not. They have behind the scenes and the director's cut, or
Yeah.
bloopers in the
She's
director's
like, it's
cut."
the director's cut.
It's so cute. She's like, "Actually, DVDs are still relevant."
No, I know. That was so
So
cute.
yeah. So he's shocked. She quickly understands that they are not together anymore, which she thought they were together,
Hmm.
and they were living there. And then they kind of go through this whole thing. And so yeah. All right. So we have a rating scale for our Merry Meet Cutes. Is it merry and bright? Is it snow much potential, or is it ho ho no? Didn't work at all. What do you
I
think?
thought it was Merry and Bright because
Yeah, I agree.
they both played it so well.
I agree. Even though it's
So,
kind of a re-meet cute
right,
ish in the
right.
different timeline. But yeah,
So, yeah,
I
that's
agree.
what
It
I'm
was
gonna go
merry and
with.
bright.
Yeah.
I just loved it.
All right, well, let's move on to favorite scene.
Okay.
What was your first favorite scene?
Well, I wanted to talk about the beginning because you have the intro music, and it's sort of, I love the song, I love that out of the gate we slide right into the relationship between Renee and Aaron. And again, this is present day.
Hmm.
Kind of jumped ahead with the meet cute, but it's just you can feel and you see right away what their relationship is like. It's very sweet, it's very soft, it's very loving, and we learn a lot in that opening scene without
Right,
it being like spoon fed to us. It's
right,
just a natural, it's the writing, it's the way it was shot, it's the way they acted it. We learn, her mom has died, and Aaron suggests selling the house and they could basically start over. And
right,
he really wants to be a chef, but he's kind of working in insurance, and she doesn't want to sell the house because that's the house she grew up in, I guess,
right.
that her mom lived in. And we
Hmm.
find out she makes these gift baskets as a hobby, but she really works at a gift shop doing other things. And so
Right,
I just feel like we got and a lot of times we do get a lot like right in the beginning, but it's almost like you got to get past that to get into the story.
right.
And I just feel like that intro was so well done
It was.
that that has to be one of my favorite scenes. I'm like, you feel it right away.
Right,
You feel what you're getting into right away without it seeming like over the top or too much or, cheesy.
right.
So,
And I loved how he was so like supportive of her
yes.
decisions no matter
Yeah.
what. He's like, "Are you happy? If you are, then I'll sell, houses forever or insurance forever."
Yeah.
And, I really loved that about him. So,
Yeah. That
yeah,
was really, really great.
yeah, it was.
All right. What about you?
I'm gonna go into where Renee, she's closing up the shop, and this is when um, the elf, who's played by Kimberly Ann, I think it's Chewin.
Okay.
She asked Renee and Tasha. Tasha is her friend who works with her at the store. If they want to make a wish with Santa, right? Tasha does because Tasha, she's down for the wish, and of course she's pregnant. But it's Renee doesn't want to do it,
Right.
because
Right.
and she makes up all these excuses and everything. But then there's the next scene is the elf or Cece is what they call her. she comes up to Renee and hands her a bell. And she says, well, if you ever want to make a wish, just ring the bell and then make the wish. And I thought that was so cool. I like how they used the bell because that's kind of like almost what happens in The Family Man,
Yeah.
where he rings the little bicycle bell.
Like the bike bell is like ring, 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 ring. Yeah.
You know, and then in It's a Wonderful Life, it's every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings, right? So
Right.
I
So
thought
there's
it
a
was
bell angle. Yeah. in
right.
It's a
So
Wonderful Life.
I just love that angle. And then it goes into the next scene where, you know, she's kind of closing up shop and she walks outside and she kind of slips and falls. You know, she's just having one of them days.
Yes.
And then she gets
Yes.
in her car and guess what? Her car doesn't start. So that just, you know, from there, it just doesn't get any better, right?
Right.
So she sees the bell, she rings it and she makes a wish. And, you know, when you're kind of a skeptic of things, she's like, of course. And then
Because nothing happens,
because
right?
nothing
There's
happens
nothing
at
happens.
that point.
Yeah.
So she puts her head down, and then all of a sudden it starts snowing. And then the next scene is her waking up in her new life.
Right.
So I kind of like that. That was one of my favorite scenes.
Okay.
That was a couple of favorite scenes.
Yeah, that was, you kind of went into, yeah, that was good. That was good. No, it's good because at the end of that scene too, when she leans her head on the wheel, the music is kind of magical in that
Oh my
moment. And you
gosh,
know
yes.
something's happening. But again, it's not like over the top cheesy. It's
Mhm.
just enough to get you there with the magic, right?
Right,
So
yep.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it
was great.
was. So
Well,
what
then
was-
I will go into, and it just happens to be the scene right after that. Another one of my favorite scenes is when she wakes up and she's now in the life that she wished for. She
Yes,
wished she had a
yes.
different life. So she is in a completely different life. And she wakes up in an office building.
Mhm.
And now in her present day life, she lives in the suburbs, right outside of the city. So here she's in an office that is in downtown New York. And she wakes up and her reaction, she sees herself in the mirror and she now has shorter hair.
Yeah.
Because in present day, her hair is long. She's in the city. She's smacking her face. She's like, Renee, wake. This is where Vanessa is so good in
It
this
was
scene.
so funny.
It's so lively. It's so funny. And she's kind of like taking it all in, but she's like, yeah, okay, sure. You know, and it's so cute. And then she's got to go to a meeting right away. And she's like, meeting, what? You know, and of course the guy who's like her assistant, her friend,
Jerry,
he's known
yeah.
her forever, but she doesn't know him yet, you know, so she's learning him. And then she goes into the meeting and this goes right into, you know, she sits at the table, but she doesn't sit at the head of the table because she
Right.
doesn't realize she's the boss, right? So she's like taking all of this in, and it is written all over her face, her expressions, the things that she does, like when
Oh my
she's, you know, like
gosh.
when she's physically like smacking herself, like, wait, it is just hysterical to me. That whole first scene of her in the new life was great.
Yeah.
Was really, really well done and really well acted.
Right.
Because that's how you would be. You'd be like, what the?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And
you
she's
would.
like, what in the world? You know?
Yeah.
So, and that kind of then leads into the re-meet cute, which we just talked about, because she's like, hey, I'm having a weird day, you know, when she goes back home. So,
Well,
yeah.
Well, what happens next is when she gets back into her office from the meeting after she asked Jerry to reschedule it, her mom is in there. So
Oh,
she
yes.
kind
Yeah.
of Renee goes in, she
Yes.
closes the door and she kind of puts her head on the
Yes.
door and her mom starts talking. And this is what is so cool about those two scenes. The first scene when she wakes up and she finds out she doesn't know where she is, it's like a comedic, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when she comes back, it gets really serious because she's seeing her mom who had passed away from cancer. And so seeing her mom in that moment was like this emotional.
Well, she hears her first. She doesn't even see her.
Yes.
She's got her back to her desk.
Right.
And the mood changes in
Oh
her
my
face,
God.
her
And this is
body
where the
changes. Yeah,
music
because
just,
and we feel it because, you know,
Yeah.
we both lost our moms
to
you
cancer.
longer ago
Yeah.
than me, but it's just you feel it, you know.
Yes.
And I know you and I have talked a lot about this. I dream a lot about people who have passed away,
Right.
and my mom especially. And it's just like I know the feeling that and I don't
Right.
know, you know, I don't know if Vanessa has personally had that type of loss or not or what,
Right.
but she expresses it perfectly.
Oh my gosh.
in that scene
And
of the way you feel
and we all have that one moment
or would feel.
where we're like, if we could just have that one last moment
Yeah.
to say
So
goodbye or
it's
whatever.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was a great scene.
That was a great scene leading into it. Yeah. All right. So what about you? Other favorite scenes?
When Renee finds out she actually has an apartment with the
I
doorman.
understand. I'm glad you're talking about this because it's one of mine too. Yeah.
Because that whole scene was this is, oh my God, I don't even know how to explain it, but she walks into her apartment and she's like, oh my God.
Because it's gorgeous, right?
I mean, it is gorgeous. And the music that's playing,
yes,
it's so upbeat, and it's kind of like a I don't know, like a Pretty Woman moment where she gets to spend all this money, right? And she sees that she has all these clothes and all
her
these
closet is
shoes.
to die for.
Yes.
She's got a case with
She's got
sunglasses and all these clothes.
and all that stuff. And she's just having a good time going through it all. And again, the music in this scene makes it, and we always say it's music makes the mood. And
I agree.
It did it again in this scene.
I agree.
So, you got any more?
Just any scene she is in, really. I gotta say. All right.
I
No,
got
there's
so
a scene
many.
where she goes to now. Aaron has a restaurant in this life. He is a chef and he owns his own restaurant or is a partner in his own restaurant or whatever. So she wants to have her company and him kind of work together. Right. So she goes to see him, and it's just really, it's such a good scene between the two of them too. And Corey too. He's really good in this. Also, he's really, really good. And she's crying, she's trying to dig to see if he's got a girlfriend, and, and he realizes that, and he kind of points it out to her. And it's really cute. And then, they're going to be working close together, and, and he basically, you find out his restaurant is in trouble or whatever. And then she comes up, she's like, oh, I wish there was something I could do for you. And then she's like, oh, wait. And her facial expression, she doesn't say anything. Her face says it all, right?
Like,
and then you and I both laugh out loud every single time we watch this, because she's like, do it, to him, because like, she wants him to join forces with her and them team up and help each other out. And she's like, God. I could tell you what to say. It's so cute. That whole scene is so cute. So I love that one.
She was kind of squirming in the seat when
she
doesn't pull the chair out, and it's so close to the table. When she sits down, she's kind of like, and doing all the squirming and everything. So it was really, really well shot.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then I guess if, did you have any more before we get towards the end of the movie?
Just when they were doing the recipes,
oh yeah.
She had asked him about if he was going to play hockey on Wednesday night, and he's like, oh wow, I haven't played it in a long time. It's been a while. And she stops what she's doing, and she takes him to, I guess, where they ice skate outside and play hockey. And I thought really that cool. whole scene was, and again, the music,
I agree,
was just so fun and so playful. So,
well, and because it was nervous, and she knew how to get him out and get him into his element of something he loved, so he could then focus on what they were trying. It wasn't like he was lack of focus. He was just nervous and couldn't come up. You get stuck in your own head. And then, so she got him out of his element into something that he loved. And they were, and they looked like they could really skate.
I know. Yeah, I know. I was impressed. Okay. I was impressed.
I don't think I could do that now or ever. But yeah. So they're skating and they're talking about what they're going to do, right? Like they're coming up with them.
Yeah. She gets them to talk.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, it was a cool scene. All right.
The other favorite scenes for me would be tied to her mom when they're picking out dresses to go to a Christmas party together, and just their conversation. And, she realizes that, she's in the present day been holding on to the house. She's been stuck, and she realizes her mom was probably going to sell the house eventually.
Right.
In that scene. So there are revelations there. It's just a really close moment. And then, of course, at the end of the towards the end of the movie, when, she's in this parallel timeline or a different life,
Yeah.
When she's there, and her mom, and so now Renee gets to go back to her present day. She finds out from the elf.
Right.
What was her name? I can't think of her name right now. Cece.
Yeah.
but she also realizes that means her mom will be gone.
Right.
And it's just, I think you and I started tearing up then too. It's like from then on, we're just like, and then she goes and spends some time with her mom towards the end of the film. And that whole thing is just brilliantly done, brilliantly acted, brilliantly shot. I just loved it. And of course I'm crying every single time we watch it in that moment. It's just so good.
And Paula and Vanessa's, conversation in that scene was, you would think they were mother and daughter for real. I mean, the tears were real. It's real life conversation.
Well, and just the tears from Vanessa, really, just her in that scene, knowing, that she's going to go back to her old life and her mom isn't going to be there, but her mom doesn't know that. So she's trying to keep it normal, but you can see on her face, she's trying to take it all in and absorb it. And, it's so well done.
Right. And she has until midnight, and they watch they watch a movie, which I thought was pretty cool because that's what they used to do. And then before midnight, her mom had fallen asleep, and Vanessa kisses her hand and says, "I'll picture you sailing."
Because she's going to go on a big trip, right?
Big trip,
something.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is one of Hallmark's best scenes.
Yeah.
Best scenes.
Yeah.
So, all right.
All right. Cheers. Want to get into Cheers?
Just everything. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The whole movie was good. So I'm just going to go with, the acting, Vanessa's acting was brilliant. The supporting cast was brilliant. Corey's acting was brilliant. This movie just clicked for me.
Yeah, same. I mean, we've talked about all of them. Her, like you said, Vanessa's acting, Corey and her together are so good.
Mm-hmm.
And the way he is in it also, it's just effortless between the two of them, between her and Paula, who plays her mom, between her and her best friend Tasha. We haven't even talked about her.
Yes.
Right. It's great. And the story about being stuck.
Right.
And, and I think she literally says that at some point about how she was stuck. And, you notice that right away. I think I put that in my notes at the beginning of the movie. Like she's, because people do get like that. You go home to take care of a sick parent and, you can't necessarily leave. And she ended up staying there and, and that happens. And then it's not that you get comfortable. You're just like, oh, well, it kind of is what it is. I'm not going to go back and chase my dreams, or I'm not going to, and I really like that they had, they didn't have a rift between her and between the Renee character and Aaron.
Right.
Like he wasn't some jerk, like he wasn't a jerk in either timeline. It was someone that she really loved. I like that they didn't make him someone she wanted to leave or realize she needed to go to someone else. I thought it was just really, really well done. And it kind of also showed that, you're with who you're meant to be with.
Right.
No matter the timeline.
Right.
Right. Because she finds her friend again, right? Yes. Tasha, and she gets back together. Well, I guess she doesn't get back together with him in that timeline, does she? But they're getting closer.
Right.
And
she's understanding what he has gone through.
Right.
And what he's done.
What he gave up.
What he sacrificed for her.
Sacrificed to be with her. And she's realizing she is stuck. She needs to move forward. So yeah, I thought it was just great. So.
And that build up to the kiss at the end.
Yeah.
The music.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Oh my God. Kudos to the whole crew on this one. Dude.
I know. And I loved her
good.
Clothes. I loved the costuming in this one.
Yes.
It's just everything clicked.
Yep.
Everything clicked.
All the Christmas stuff. Yes.
Yeah. All the Christmas stuff.
All right.
All right.
What about some Jeers? You have any Jeers?
No.
Me either.
No notes. Did you have any wait whats?
No.
Yeah, I couldn't think of any. I was trying to be like, wait, what? Would that really happen? I'm like, most of it was pretty solid.
Yeah, it was. I agree.
All right. So, what was your tinsel-topped moment? Which is what we try to do in
the
Christmas
talk
movies.
with her mom, the last talk with her mom before she came back to the present time.
Yes.
That was my tinsel top moment.
Yes. I would say that one for sure. And it would be a tie for me. That one for the emotional reason.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really well done. But I also have to say, when she first wakes up in the office,
Yes.
I love that scene. I love it, love it, love it.
It was so good.
Yeah. And then all the way into when her mom shows up in her office. Yeah. That whole, yes, those would be my tinsel top moments. All right. Out of 5 ornaments, how many would you hang on the tree?
5. 5.
I would have to give it a 5 also.
Yes.
Yeah, for different. I was thinking about the movies that we've given 5s to, and there are different reasons. But this one, I'd have to give it a 5.
Yeah,
5 ornaments on the tree.
I mean,
10 total for us.
It hit on all cylinders. So
yeah, it really does. It really, really does.
So. All right. Well, is that a wrap?
That's a wrap.
All right. Again, thank you for listening. And if you want to help other Hallmark fans find our podcast, you can do so by giving us a 5-star rating on Apple or Spotify. And if you want to watch us, head on over to YouTube at Pour the Wine is Rom-Com Time. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. So when we drop our next episode, you'll be notified.
You'll be notified.
That's right.
And remember, send us an email to pourthewineisromcomtime@gmail.com and let us know if you've seen Take Me Back for Christmas and your thoughts about the movie.
Yes, 100.
Even if you don't agree with us, then that's okay.
Oh, you will.
We'll disagree with you, but we make sure you follow us wherever you get your podcasts and on Instagram and TikTok. Yes. And Instagram, we are very close to 500 followers. Yes. So if you're not following us there, go people. There, give us a follow, tell your friends. Wait, Organized Schools 500. Do it. All right. Until next time, cheers.